Hey guys, welcome to Watch Takes with Watches with Oliver. We've got a special guest here, Joe. You guys have seen him before. He's appeared in a couple of our other videos. He is here to do a special unboxing, an unboxing that I failed to do after much perils and struggles with technology, trying to record my unboxing, and he suggested, well, why don't I do an unboxing? So I was like, hey, that'd be a good idea. We can redo the unboxing from his experience because he's have you seen a Frederique Constant?
No, I know that much.
Okay.
So you are my entree into the world of Frederique Constant.
So this is his first time unboxing the watch, and this is going to be the experience. So this is going to be his first impressions as well. But right now, what we have here is Harazaki?
Whatever it says, man.
Finest whiskey, product of Japan.
Product of Japan. Cheers, sir.
Doing right now. So cheers to you too.
It's very good.
It is really good. If you guys haven't had or tried Harazaki, definitely welcome to try it because it's my first time and it's really refreshing, especially on a nice warm day like this on the rocks. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So Joe, do the honors, please. So
we have a very nice paper outer box, white paper outer box. Open up, and we've got inner box. So two-tone, a standard Highlife here on the corner. You got Frederique Constant, live your passion, here on the top, and a nice little bit of
a drop dent. Yep.
Courtesy of USPS.
Yes.
All right. So outer box. Inner box opens up here, so it'll slide right out. Okay. Got paperwork down here in the bottom.
Paperwork.
All right. Booklet, COSC, and a variety of warranty activation. Have you activated your warranty?
I did, actually.
Okay.
I did activate
Service center location with a QR code located on. Diamond certificate.
I have no idea why that's.
Our diamonds are purchased from legitimate sources and not involved in funding conflict.
There we go.
And a certificate of authenticity, and then extra slots for baseball cards.
There you go.
Pokemon cards. All right. So it's a leather case, leatherette.
Leatherette, I think.
Maybe. I mean, it's nice stitching.
It's nice, yeah.
So you got this overlay and stitching that goes around the top and then around the sides. And so then you open that up, and we've got the Highlife. So real fine detail getting in and around the minute track on the outside. So you certified chronometer, automatic. Boy, that's pretty. And then off of the cushion, you have this sort of display case back with a little bit of Geneva stripes onto the rotor. A little bit also look at some perlage here onto the clasp. Yeah, and then you have this. That's their coat of arms there. It just seems like it's etched in. That might have been better if it had been enameled, just to give it a little bit more contrast. Man, that movement looks lovely though, doesn't it? And it's not a high finish movement, but it's definitely better than if you're looking at, say, a Solita or a Miyota movement. Just one of your off of the track stuff. That is pretty though. And so this is a COSC.
So it's a COSC, Chronometer certified. Beats at 4 hertz, so 28,800.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that blue. I really do like that blue. I think it's a really deep blue, but it's not, and it's a flat color too, which makes it really striking. Like from a distance, I bet this looks great. Yeah, so you got this smooth polished bezel, and then the brushing, but the texture as it comes down and just the shaping of the bottom of the the watch itself. That bevel there makes it, makes the whole case look just really elegant. Got the coat of arms here on the crown. That's not bad. I mean, this is not a very old company either, really. For what? How long? 30 years?
Yeah, 1988. So that makes it what, 36. 36, 37 years. Yep. So he's trying to get that.
Yeah. So the action is really good. Came back in really well. Will it fit over my big thumb?
It does.
That's a nice looking watch, man. I think you did good. I think you did really good on that. Good finishing onto the hands. You can see there's a lot of high polish there. Great legibility. How's the loom?
Loom's all right. It doesn't have the endurance.
Yeah.
There's just not enough surface.
But
there,
it's a dress watch though, so you aren't really I guess you're not really looking for that sort of day glow type thing.
Dress, sporty, but yeah, no, not so much.
That's good, dude. That's good. Let's see the strap.
So Joe's gonna go ahead and demonstrate.
Let's strap it here. Let's strap it and see what happens. All right. So it's like a suede kind of croc embossed blue that matches the dial with this metal lug. So it fits in. That's a good strap design. Really simple, really elegant. Seems like it'd be really comfortable too.
The leather is really supple.
Yeah. Always have a problem with these quick release straps. I've had watches drop from that. Yeah. 24, and then it tapers down to probably a 16 or an 18. It's a good taper on it. Yeah, that's comfortable. That's a good look. What do you think? You think the bracelet or you think the strap?
Depends what you're going out for, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the color, when you're thinking about dress watches, as soon as you get into the blue, that just changes everything. Blue goes so well, and it's such a versatile color. Like, a lot of people don't really consider that when they're thinking about colored pieces, but blue is always a good choice because it goes well with black. It'll go with brown. It'll go with grays, and it's not quite as stark. It's just that little bit of pop. Yeah, I think you did great.
I do appreciate how the leather isn't shiny. You know,
yeah, and it's this two-part construction as well. So it's got this sort of black. It's not quite rubber, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more durable. And then this suede feeling leather with this croc embossing. And it's a really supple. Like right out, there would be no break-in time on this at all.
No,
that's gonna be fantastic for you. Wow, man. Good work. Good work. I'm impressed. It's a good size too.
39.
Yeah.
39.
Yeah. It's like just great wrist presence. Legibility is fantastic. The patina, I can take it or leave it. I mean, I guess it kind of works with the blue, just having that little bit of contrast with the yellow. I might have preferred a bright white, but I can understand. I can understand the choice from an aesthetic point.
I think to me, that's what made it quirky.
Uh-huh.
All right, Joe. So you got your first impressions on the Frederique Constant Highlife.
I like it, man.
What do you think?
I like it. I think that it's a really interesting package. It's a nice watch. It's well put together. Like, you got this contrasting center links, brushing on the outer links. The shape is really aesthetically pleasing. The case shape is really nice. And so it makes the watch a little bit more visually appealing and much more visually interesting compared to, say, the Cuyosas or the PRXs, you know, with their integrated bracelet.
Right.
I like the way that bracelet functions. I like the way that it comes across, and even with the addition, because it's a full size lug, so you could use a regular. You could use like a regular strap on it, or you know, some other aftermarket stuff, so it doesn't exclude you from that and that level of customization, that level of personalization. Yeah, I think you did really well. I mean, I know next to nothing about the brand, other than the fact that they're part of the Citizen Group and they're positioned at kind of the higher end of the Citizen Group without getting into like the Citizen.
Right.
But what, like, for you, what was the impetus behind this? Because we've been talking, and you have suddenly become the Frederique Constant, Live Your Passion coffee table book and convenient roach killer.
It is thick and heavy, and a page is like the thickness of 3 pages.
It's a really well done book. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. But what's the impetus behind Frederique Constant for you? Where did that come from?
So, as many of you guys know, I like to collect mainly Caravelle and Bulova, but my space is Caravelle, Joe's is, and Bulova. You know what really caught my eye with the brand itself was basically a brand that is starting out, especially in these modern era, if you will. I mean, compared with other brand manufacturers such as AP or Patek, or Vacheron, who are over 100 years old and who has, you know, generations of watchmaking and history. This company is barely starting out from 1988, and since then they've built 31 in-house calibers within that time span.
Yeah.
And it was, to me, it was a brand that was just starting out and still trying to maintain a certain level of quality within a reasonable price point. And that's why Caravelle spoke out to me, because Caravelle, as many of you guys know, is a brand that also did the same thing in the early 60s and 70s. You know, they were a sub-brand of Bulova, and they wanted to have a certain level of quality, but not necessarily be hitting those higher price points that maybe are unattainable or unaffordable to people. And so this brand, for example, has manufactured world timers and tourbillons, and it's all at a reasonable, accessible price point, $15,000, $20,000, whereas Patek and all those other brands are starting at a much higher price. And so to me, that's what really brought my attention to this brand.
What year is this? Is it this year? Is this 2024, or is this an older?
It's 2024, 2023, 2024.
Okay, so it's still off of their current lineup. All right, my understanding is that this is a Highlife, but there's also one that's got a globe on the dial, or there's an applique on the dial. What about this one specifically? Just the blue, or?
So the one with the world, that's the world timer.
Okay.
And that one started, I think, in 2012 or 2014. And that one was also, again, their in-house movement. All you can adjust the world time just all from the crown, the crown and stem. And the Highlife model line has been out for a while, but it was like reintroduced or re-released in 2020.
Okay.
The CEO of that time, he revived the Highlife brand basically, because he felt like, hey, we've got like these other, let's just say, higher price point tiers, but we're kind of missing the luxury sport market with the integrated bracelet segment, and where we could hit somewhere between 1,200 and 2,000. It's a bit of a broad one. They also have a world timer in the Highlife case, you know. So they wanted to target that range. And so like, what other integrated bracelet sports watches are there at that price point?
Right.
I mean, you do have the Tissot PRX, which spans from anywhere from 300 maybe to like 8 to 9, because then you get into the Powermatic 80 movement. However, in that other price point of basically 1,000 to 2,000, who has that?
Yeah.
And this is what Frederique Constant wanted to do, kind of capture that.
Sit in that market space.
In that market space, right.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
And as a young brand manufacturer, it's exciting to me, at least, to see what's on the horizon for them, especially when they've developed so much in such a little time space. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to see what else they're going to be producing. They've really established themselves since Highlife was introduced in 2020 with the Highlife and the integrated bracelet, and they want to still continue on with their classical watches.
Classical manufacturing, classical construction.
Right, and movements in-house.
Yeah.
So they do have the know-how and they do have the capabilities to do it. So just it'll be pretty exciting to see what they're going to be coming up with in the next few years to come.
I'm with you on that. Like the whole walking mix, it's a nice package, man. Yeah, I would absolutely wear this. Wow.
It almost makes it, you know, one of those one watch things too, because you could instantly change the strap from a metal to a leather to a rubber.
I mean, you could throw this on a NATO if you really wanted to.
And maybe I'll try that. Maybe a NATO might work. I'll see how that works.
Yeah. What are the strap options from the manufacturer? Did you get other straps?
Yeah. So from the manufacturer, you do get that metal strap. You also do get the leather croco cap strap, and then there is a rubber option as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be interesting too.
Which comes with the watch. So sometimes these are packaged with the rubber strap, or in this case with the leather strap. But they do also come with the watch, so you at least have two different straps to choose from.
Strap options.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. It's nice. You did good.
Thanks. Well, I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you very much, and hope you guys enjoyed his first impressions of the Frederique Constant. Thanks very much for you know, taking a look at it and
no
just
problem.
being
Thanks for bringing it.
honest and upfront with it, and letting us know what you think. Go ahead, and if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more Caravel Bulova videos. Joe is on Instagram at WatchTailoreYouth. He's also one of the people on the podcast 120 Clicks, or no, is his partner, and the title,
the Spring Bar Podcast.
Right, the title is the Spring Bar Podcast. Must be the whiskey.
It must be the whiskey.
Right?
That's what go. We are down to the bottom.
We are down to the bottom. So go ahead, and if you guys have time, they're on YouTube and Spotify as well. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.